Questions for Marcus?
What happened to you guys in the fourth quarter there? I think it was a 39-11 swing. Like, was it just offense leading to tough defense? What was your kind of take in terms of how it went down?
That's number one team in transition in the league. Get out in transition. That one of the top teams in the league. Forced turnovers. We be honest, I don't even know. Those things add up, you know. We let one of the best free throw shooting teams that get to the line, and it hurt us, and it showed up, and you know, they came back and did what they do, and we fell right into it, and you know, they trampled us.
Marcus, I know you guys want to say that it's early, and it is, but at the same time, the types of losses that you guys have suffered have been really, really hard. I mean, you right now, Al the other day, coming in looking just like you lost the playoff game. How hard is this on you guys?
You know, Al's been doing this a long time. I've been doing this somewhat of a long time, and it's just tough, you know, especially when you get up and, you know, you got a mindset to go out there and you give it all, everything you have, and you come up short. It's tough.
And you guys have been through tough battles. You've won playoff games. You've won conference finals games. Why now in the fourth quarter of this game in November does it seem like you guys are panicking?
I don't know. I think if we knew that answer, we wouldn't be here talking about it now, will we? But you know, something that we gotta fix. Whatever we have to do, we gotta figure it out. You know, nobody's gonna figure it out for us. You know, and sometimes, you know, I always tell people before you see a rainbow, it has to rain. You know, we're going through the rain right now, so we got to figure out how to get out of it. You know, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be pretty. Just got to figure out a way. We don't know what that is, but got to figure it out. And I think we will. You know, we don't know when, but we will. Hopefully, sooner than later, but we'll figure it out.
You know, last season, you guys were having some issues for a while where you would get to the first or maybe the second action of a play and then kind of wouldn't really know where to go from there or kind of fall down into isolation. I guess, where do you feel like you guys are at this point, and how does your role as the point guard, how do you feel like you need to help guide that?
There's only so much I could do without the ball in my hands. I just sit and stand in the corner. We running plays for our best players. Every team knows that. They do a good job of shutting that down. And, you know, we can't allow that. You know, when they shut that down, we can't keep trying to go to those guys. We got to, you know, abort that and, you know, find another way to get them the ball in the spots that they need the ball. And like I said, for me, I can only do so much with just standing in the corner or when I come up and give the ball away. So, you know, I do everything I can on the other end to try to combat that. You know, I try to talk. You know, I try to, you know, make the plays, get those guys the ball where they need it, where they want it. Yeah.
I mean, there's been a lot of kind of trying to target mismatches and go to the post or isolation for JB and JT. Would you rather kind of stick with the more complex plays in the crunch time and try to just find that flow?
I mean, I would just like to play basketball. You know, every team knows we're trying to go to Jayson and Jaylen, and every team is programmed and studied to stop Jayson and Jaylen. I think everybody's scouting report is make those guys try to pass the ball. They don't want to pass the ball. And that's something that they're going to learn. They're still learning, you know, and we're proud of the progress they're making, but they're going to have to make another step and find ways to not only create for themselves, but create for others on this team, to open up the court for them later down in the game where they don't have to always take those tough shots or take tough matchups when they do get the one-on-one and then you bring in the track. Just reading that. And it's something that, you know, we've been asking for them to do, and they're learning, you know. So we just got to continue to help those guys do that and to help our team.
We'll wrap it up right there. Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you.
That's something you Ime talked to us at the start of the year. He said, Marcus came to me and said, I want the ball in my hands more. Is that something you kind of want to, I don't know, speak to him about again? And how do you think you can kind of help and make a difference with more responsibilities?
I mean, I think, you know, when I'm getting in the lane and, you know, I'm making it easier for those guys. You know, I'm making it easier for everybody. Even though my shot's not falling, you know, the threat that I put on, you know, teams coming off the screen roll or getting to the basket, or even me in the post. You know, teams aren't doubling me in the post. And if they do, you know, everybody knows I'm a great passer and I'm a fine guy. So just really, you know, taking some ease off of Jayson and Jaylen early on in the game and even late in the game sometimes to where they're not exhausting themselves on that offensive end, and then they're getting picked on the defensive end. Thank you, guys.